Well, summer sun means pool parties, barbecues, and a whole lot of fun. But for our pets, heat can be a major risk. Dr. Bradford is here from City Vet to share some important tips to keep our pets cool this season. It's nice to see you. Thanks for coming in.
Thank you for having me.
And who is this cutie?
This is Yams. She's from the San Antonio shelter, actually.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
She is so sweet. And she's got her hat on, which means she's ready for the heat, right?
Absolutely.
Okay, let's talk about our pets and why they're vulnerable to the summer heat.
Yeah, so one thing about our pets is that typically with us, we tend to sweat, and our pets cannot do that.
Okay.
So by them panting, oftentimes that's how they release the heat that's in their bodies.
Okay.
Also with their fur coats, they don't get rid of heat as quickly as we do. So especially our long-coated friends are those that are especially susceptible.
Okay, so what are some common heat-related dangers that we should be aware of?
Yeah, so oftentimes, we like to walk our dogs throughout the day, but especially as it gets towards the middle of the summer, the concrete can get pretty hot.
Yes.
So usually I'll recommend walking your dog in the early morning or in the evenings. And if you're ever unsure, you can always do what we call the back of hand test.
Okay.
So you'll place your hand on the concrete, and if you can't leave your hand there for more than 5 seconds, your dog probably doesn't want to walk on it.
Yeah, absolutely. I see some pet owners with little booties for
Yes.
their pets, and some dogs tolerate that, but a lot do not.
A lot do not.
Let's talk about the pavement, and again, tell me the test that we should do.
Yeah, so we call it the back of the hand test.
Okay.
So you want to take your hand and place it on the pavement, and if you leave it there for about 5 to 10 seconds, if it hurts your hand, it's going to hurt your dog's feet.
Okay, all right. What are some warning signs of heat exhaustion and heat stroke?
Yeah, so some things to look for typically is if you were to bring your dog inside and they're panting and they're unable to really stop panting or catch their breath, oftentimes that may be something that you need to start being more diligent about in terms of looking at them and making sure that they're cooling down. Usually if they do start to have signs of something like a heat stroke, we'll see really pink gums. They often can also fall over or seem like they're kind of woozy or drowsy and not able to really be in the moment and walk around like normal.
Okay.
And those signs are typically ones that I would be concerned about. And if you're ever unsure, you can always call your vet and say, hey, this is what my dog's looking like. Do you think I should bring them in?
Okay, what do we do if we think our dogs are overheating?
Yeah, so best case scenario, you notice it as quickly as possible.
Okay.
Make sure that they're in an air-conditioned indoor area using something like a fan just to get the air flowing, offering water. You don't necessarily need to add ice to it. Usually room temperature water is fine because we don't want to make them cold too quickly. And then otherwise, usually actually you can soak them down. So if you're taking them to the vet and you're worried that it is a heat stroke, wetting them down but not leaving a towel around them will allow their body heat to kind of dissipate a little bit better on the way to the vet.
Okay, are there some products that we should be using to help keep our pets cool, like those cooling mats and things like that?
Yeah.
Do those work?
The cooling mats work pretty well.
Okay.
Main thing would be if you are using a cooling mat, especially outdoors, is keeping it in a shaded area. Doing things like sprinklers. They have a lot of dog-themed sprinklers and like pools nowadays.
Okay.
So moving water, obviously over standing water. But otherwise, you can do different things like freezing lick mats or Kongs to kind of help cool them off after playtime.
Okay, good deal. Well, thank you so much for coming in this morning, and thank you to our lovely helper this morning. So cute. If you've got questions, you can check in with City Vet Cibolo Crossing. Take a look at your screen. It's 784 Cibolo Valley Drive in Cibolo. There's a phone number there for you. It's 210-809-4505. And you can also check cityvet.com/locations/Cibolo Crossing.